Hi guys, it's Lika here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Lika and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. So today, I was inspired by Eamon's recent collection. So they did, I don't know if it has a specific name, but they recently did launch a new collection. They described it as being very versatile, they shot it in New York. So like they went to New York to shoot some of the campaign stuff. And we had a lot of light gray, a lot of we had some pinstripes, we had a really nice dark green, a pine green, some blacks, some basics, some jackets, some skirts, but also skirts, I think. And so like a lot of stuff, like a lot of things that you could wear for lifestyle, but also a lot of things you could wear for a workout. And I was like, I like this dark green pine green. And Eamon does have like two distinct seamless styles. So they have their ribbed seamless and they have their luxe seamless. And I was like, okay, I know which one I prefer because I've been to the Eamon store that I have in my city multiple times and I've tried both of them on. I do have some items in both of these. But like, what if you're just sitting there online, like trying to figure out which one you should order, which one is going to be the perfect one for you? So today we'll be talking and comparing these two different seamless lines. Because yes, they're both seamless, but they're they're not very different, but there is definitely differences. Why I prefer one over the other. So yeah, ribbed seamless versus luxe seamless is what we're talking about today. If you're not familiar with Eamon, they are a Swedish brand, a women-owned brand, because actually two women. And they have spread across the globe. They do have a few stores in Sweden in person, and I'm lucky enough to be close to one, or actually two, because I'm also close to the outlet, so look at me. But they also do have, I think, a store in New Zealand, because one of the founders actually lives there full time. And they do ship across the globe. So you will have free shipping over a specific amount of money, depending, of course, on your shipping country, but I think a lot of countries apply for that. And also you do have easy returns. They're not necessarily free. They're only free if you want to exchange for a different size. But I think it's very cheap to return, and they do pre-make the label for you and everything. So it's hassle-free and everything. They have their returns portal, all good. And they've existed since like 2013, 2014, something like that, I think. So it's been around 10 years, I would say. And they've come quite far. They do have a lot of different colors. Since it's a Swedish brand, they also do have a lot of nude colors, a lot of black, a lot of white, a lot of like beige and brown colors. So a lot of like neutral tones. This is just how Swedish style is. I'm a little bit different. I do like a lot of colors, but they also do cater towards me and other people who like colors as well. So there's usually a lot of colors to choose from too. But some of the colors might be a little bit seasonal. So for example, some of the ones that I'm going to show you now might not be available anymore because they were seasonal colors. But there's always, everything is the same kind of like, so you can get the same item in a different color and it will fit the exact same. So don't worry about that. Yes, so that's just a quick Eamon recap. If you are interested in some of my Eamon videos, because they also of course do have other items than just seamless, I'm just going to link the playlist up here and you can just check if there's something you're interested in. Their website, like I said, you can shop that from basically worldwide, and it's really, really easy and quick and, secure. And if you do live in Sweden or New Zealand, you can check if there's a store near you. There's currently a pop-up store in Stockholm if you live there, so you should go and check that out. They have actually some events happening there. I'm quite jealous. But yes, let's get into the actual part of the video. So I do have a few different colored items for the ribbed seamless, and then a few different colored items for the luxe seamless, but they do fit nicely together. A bit more fall vibes on that side. But we will start with the ribbed seamless because, as I said, I do prefer one of them a little bit more, and that's actually the luxe seamless. So we'll get to that after the ribbed seamless. There's like kind of 4 core items, but they have way more items in all their ribbed collections as well. But I would consider these 4 the core items basically. And I don't wear shorts too much, so they do have shorts for both of these two. But I will just review the leggings as the bottoms, and then I have 2 different sports bras. and a long sleeve. And, you know, they have kind of like very, very similar items in the Luxe Seamless as well. It's just like there are differences in terms of the structure and the fit. One big difference between these two, for sure, that you can easily see is this is the ribbed seamless. So it is ribbed, and the Luxe Seamless, I'll just take this, has a different structure. So you can see that here. It's ribbed on this side versus this structure, which is different, and that's the Luxe Seamless. So whenever you see the ribbed, this is when I talk about the ribbed seamless. But I will just go, we will start with the ribbed seamless item and then put it against the corresponding Luxe Seamless item, and that's just how we'll go through. But the first ones will always be the ribbed seamless ones. And I hope, you know, I won't mix this up myself. But let's start with a sports bra. Let's start with a very, very simple sports bra. So this is the ribbed seamless strappy sports bra, ribbed seamless strap sports bra, something like that. And I have this in this peach color. Again, I think this was more of a seasonal color, but again, you'll get the exact same thing, just in a different color if you want. And this is a strappy sports bra because it has thin spaghetti straps. They are adjustable, which is always quite nice to have that option. So you can see the little adjusters here. And it's a very simple sports bra. Again, this is the ribbed fabric, just a different color now. We do have more of a square neckline here. The thin straps, as I already said, we always have with Eamon like a kind of metal logo there in the back. It looks kind of luxurious. There's some slight like detailing under your boobs here. And then we do have a ribbed waistband, or a ribbed band, not a ribbed waistband, but a ribbed band underneath the chest. It's quite stretchy, it's quite comfortable. I am usually a size small in sports bras, and I also do get a size small in here, and I do have plenty of space. So if you're a bigger chested person, it might not give you a ton of support, but you could still fit, I think. You might get a little bit more of a cleavage situation than I would. But for sure, this is a very comfortable one. I do like this one as an everyday sports bra. Even though it has thin straps, I don't feel them cutting in too much for my smaller chest. And I do appreciate that they're adjustable. So let's see it on. Alright, here we have the ribbed seamless strap sports bra. I feel like I look like a summer sorbet kind of thing with this color combination. In this peach color. And yeah, so basically it's really just like it's a normal sports bra length. You have this ribbed band underneath your chest here, and removable cup pads are actually very, very thin, so they're not like really super obvious at all. I always find the Eamon ones pretty nice, and they're also not adding too much basically. Maybe a teeny tiny bit of cleavage, but not that much actually. And it's just a very simple cut. You have the thin straps, and even though they're very thin for me, they always seem quite comfortable. And they're also not cutting into here because they're just going straight across. But yeah, like there's enough stretch here in the rib band still, so I feel like if you're in between sizes, you could size down. And I don't have big boobs, but there'd still be a bit more space for bigger boobs for sure. And then in the back, as I've already mentioned, we do have adjustable straps. So you can really just adjust them there, make them a little bit shorter. We have the Eamon metal logo there, and then basically there's a little less coverage, so like the width of this fabric here is a little bit less than what you have in the front, which also makes sense, you know. But yeah, all in all, it's a super simple cut. It just works like, you know, it just works. It's just easy. Not a crop top length or anything, but really just like a sports bra. It's very comfortable, and like kind of like I said, or I might have mentioned that you know, these are like one of my favorites for just wearing under a t-shirt, like for an everyday thing. Support wise, I will say it's definitely more of a light support, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Like that's generally like still a good amount for most things that I'm doing. So yeah, these would probably not be my first choice for like an intense cardio, jumping, whatever session, but otherwise, no complaints there. Alright, moving on to the Luxe Seamless counterpart, the Luxe Seamless Strap Bra. So, very, very similar cut. I feel like the neckline comes up a little bit higher on this one, and it's a little less squared, but we still have the straps here, the thin straps that are adjustable. So this is the exact same, and then you can see how it's like the front just really comes up a little bit higher, and then you have the back a little bit lower, but we again have like this metal logo here. And what is also different is the not just the structure of the seamless fabric, but you also do have like these fake seams for some detailing. You can see it's a little bit wrinkled because I just wore this, so I just got this out of the laundry basket, but you can't smell it, so that's okay. So while we had with the ribbed seamless, we had like a slight detailing, slight curve detailing like this. We do now have detailing like this, and these are really just fake seams, and you also do have them in the back. And I feel like it just kind of looks very elegant, very classy. And then you do have, again, a seamless waistband here. It's maybe a little less stretchy, but it's also not ribbed. It again has the same structure that the rest of the bra has, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely a little bit different detailing, but the shape of the bra is essentially very, very similar. Not exactly the same. Like I said, I think I get a little bit more coverage from this here. So if you're a bigger chested person, but you want a strappy bra that's very comfortable, maybe this one could be a little bit better in terms of coverage for you. So this is the color, the dark pine color, so like really, really nice for autumn now. I do like this a lot. And let's just see it on. All right, let's talk about this strappy bra. So we have this now in the dark pine, in the pine green here. And I still feel like I get a little bit more coverage up top here. So for me, it comes up a little bit higher than the other one. It's also possible that's because the straps here I have adjusted differently than the straps on the other bra. So just keep that in mind, that because the straps are adjustable the same way that the other ones were, it might be slightly different how it fits on you, obviously. Because if I pulled this a little bit higher, then that will make sense, right? We do have a nice band underneath here again. I feel this one tucks me in a little bit better than the ribbed band does, even though it is ribbed on the inside. I'm not sure if you can see it, but basically we have the ribbed here on the inside, and on the outside we have this other like seamless pattern basically, or this other structure. And yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit more tucked in. There's still a little bit of space for bigger boobs, but with this one, for example, I'm not sure if I would say to size down of in between, because we have some, like the edge of this here, the seam kind of, is a little bit tighter than it was on the ribbed seamless bra. So maybe I would actually suggest to size up if you're in between for the Luxe Seamless Strap Bra. So definitely there's like some differences in how it fits. There's also a lot of similarities because you do have it's the same basic. It's also like a little bit more or a little bit less coverage in the back here. We do have the Amen logo here as well. And I mean, like the overall shape is very, very similar. But then also with the detailing that I already pointed out, we do have these fake seams here that kind of align with the fake seams that you have on your leggings as well. So just a different design, a little bit more classy, and I think this one tucks me in a little bit more. Support-wise, I would say this is a light to medium support, whereas the other ribbed seamless strap bra felt like more like a light support. So yeah, but I like both of them. I think I prefer the Luxe seamless fabric slightly more. And yeah, the way it tucks me in. All right, back to the ribbed seamless. There is a second, there's more sports bras. They also do have high support sports bras, but you usually don't find them as comfortable. And for me, with my smaller chest, I don't really need a high support sports bra to, be enough supported. So I usually don't get those. I've tried it on before, but like I didn't find it as comfortable as the other sports bras, the one I already showed you and the one I'm going to show you now. So we have the ribbed seamless sports bra here. And it is very, very similar to the other one that we had, but we do have some thicker straps. So the other one is called the ribbed seamless strap sports bra because it has the thin straps and it's a little bit more strappy. This one just has thicker straps, so it's gonna be a little bit more comfortable to wear on your shoulders. Again, one of my favorites for everyday wear. It just fits great under a t-shirt and you're good to go. It just makes you, like, it's just comfortable. You don't feel you're wearing it. And this is the lavande color, so like a really nice lavender color. It's very in this year, so if you're looking for one, you couldn't snag the Buff Bunny set, you can just check out the Amen one, because I think the colors are probably very similar. I haven't received my Buff Bunny stuff yet, so I can't tell. I mean, by the time you see this video, I probably will have, or hopefully will have, because I mean, otherwise it will have taken like 3 weeks. But nothing's impossible. But anyway, really, really nice color. I like it a lot. Again, more of a square neckline. It comes up a little bit higher as well. So maybe, I'm not sure if it's like just me imagining it, or if it's true. Like, let's just check, right, when we're already here. So I'm gonna align these, and actually I will say they're very similar in terms of height, so maybe it just looked like it at first. But yeah, thick straps, square neckline, removable cup pads again, and we have the same like slightly like curved detailing under the chest that we had with the strappy sports bra. But yeah, thick straps. These straps are not adjustable, but I never felt the need to have them adjustable, I will say, so they just fit perfectly. And then the back, it comes a little bit lower. We have that Amen logo there again. So very, very similar. And then the ribbed band. So I'll say the biggest differences between this one and the strappy one is just the straps. And you can kind of decide which look you like more, or which type of support is a little bit better for you. I've also heard from people with bigger chests that this one is actually also quite good support for them. So, because I never thought it would be. For me, it's like, it feels like such a comfortable bra. And like I said, with my small chest, I can wear it for anything. But yeah, I've also heard from other people that it's really good for support. And this color is just beautiful. But like I said, they have a lot of colors like this. They also do have the pine color and this one too. And the ribbed part. But yeah, ribbed seamless sports bra. Let's see it on. Alright, full on Levant outfit now, but let's talk about this ribbed seamless sports bra. So as I already mentioned, in comparison to the other one, the biggest difference is the straps. I definitely do feel like I have a little bit more coverage here. Like, I think like it comes up a little bit higher, but otherwise we still have like this elastic, or like not elastic band, I want to say elastic band. There's a ribbed band underneath. It still keeps me nicely tucked in. The thin removable cup pads as well. So there's a lot of similarities. The length is also pretty much like very, very similar. So more of a true sports bra length again. And then in the back, you also just have that like cute, like, you know, comes a little bit lower here. You do have the metal Amen logo, so it looks classy again. And yeah, the straps are not adjustable, but I don't find them to be too long. They're a little stretchy, they could stretch a little bit more, but you know, it's not like dragging me down or anything. So it's a really good fit in my normal size small here. I would say this one fits maybe a little bit bigger than the other one. So again, if you're in between, I would probably size down in this. And the straps are thicker, so they feel a little bit more comfortable, even though I found the other ones comfortable as well. But they are for sure like a tiny bit more comfortable than the other ones to wear for like a full day. And support-wise, I would say this is actually a little bit higher. I would rate this a light to medium, whereas the other one I would just rate a light support. So maybe the straps do like a little bit of an extra thing here. But yeah, otherwise like just a very simple design again, just like very classy, it works. You know, there's like nothing really mad going on. It's just like nice color, nice fit, very comfortable, and I got no complaints. Alright, moving on to the Luxe Seamless counterpart, the Luxe Seamless Sports Bra, this time in the color Rouge. So really, really nice kind of rusty red, and it just fits so good. I think it's just such a fall or like autumn vibe with like these two colors. So I really do like it a lot. This one, we really do have that square neckline. And again, biggest difference between this one and the strappy one, thicker straps. So you do have a little bit more support from the straps. Again, these are not adjustable. And then we have a lower back here, Amen logo again. And then the same as what we had with the strappy sports bra, the Luxe Seamless has this fake seam detailing. Instead of having like this more curved slight detailing there under your chest, we do have these fake seams that look really elegant and really classy, I think. And we also do have them in the back here. And again, it's not a ribbed band, but it's like it has the structure here. It's actually ribbed on the inside. I always forget that. So on the inside, it's kind of ribbed. I think this one feels a little bit more stretchy than the one from the strap bra. But for sure, like with this bra or the strap bra, again, I would, as with the ribbed seamless, I would go with whatever strap you prefer. Or if you don't care, then whatever look you prefer. Yeah. So again, very, very similar to the strap bra. It's very similar to the ribbed bra, but the fabric is slightly different. And to me, this Luxe Seamless always feels a little bit softer, so keep that in mind. It feels a little bit softer. Let's see it on. All right, here we got the Luxe Seamless Sports Bra. Again, matching colors now. This one feels a little bit more long line than the strappy version does. We have the thick straps, so basically biggest difference between the strappy one and the non-strappy one, as we have with the ripped seamless, is that we just have these thick straps now. They are elastic, but they're not adjustable. But for me, they fit perfectly. Like I'm not getting like, it's not dragging, but it's like also like, you know, keeps me tucked in. And again, we do have a ripped band on the inside, but on the outside, it just looks like the same structure of the material as we have like everywhere else. These fake seams align again perfectly, of course, with the ones from the leggings. And you kind of have more of a square neckline here. Again, pretty good coverage. And then in the bag, also a little bit more like open, but still like a square line there. And we have the Amen logo as well. I feel again a little bit more tucked in than I did with the ripped seamless bra. So support wise for me, this is a solid medium. Like I don't feel too much jiggling. So all in all, I would say both Luxe Seamless Sports Bras did give me a little bit more support than the ripped seamless counterparts. But support wise, or like not support, but like comfort wise, I still find all of them comfortable. Yeah, and I could still see myself wearing all of them for like a full day. So, you know, there's nothing wrong about it. Like you can't make a wrong choice, basically. It really depends on what you're looking for in terms of support or in terms of looks, basically. And I do like both of them. Yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit more tucked in with the Luxe Seamless, basically. All right, I have one more top left to compare, and then we'll go into the leggings. So we have the ripped seamless cropped long sleeve here. This is, I think this was called Washed Ocean or something like that. And it's more of like a jeansy denim look, but still we have this, it's the ripped seamless fabric. And this one I always do get in a medium because I find it a little bit tight around my biceps. You know, I'm just like, it's just too much. I'm not flexing, you know, I'm not doing that. But yes, I usually prefer to get this one in a medium. And this one is like really nicely covering. It's still very lightweight because I know some long sleeves can be like really thick. Still very lightweight, very light to the touch. Still very stretchy, but like, yeah, as I just mentioned, like if you have a bigger like upper arm area, maybe do size up in it. And it has this high round neck. And there's not too much detailing, you know, it's just like simple. You have this ribbed band underneath. I always would wear a sports bra underneath just because this is like not really, like it's not really too supportive if you don't. But I mean, everyone can do what they want, right? It also depends on what you wear it for. If I were just to go like out and run some errands, I could probably wear it without a sports bra. The ribbed fabric is quite thick, so it's gonna cover like most snippage, but not all of it for sure. And yeah, it's very cool to the touch. It's very stretchy, very comfortable. You can just throw these over anything basically, and they're also long enough to cover the sports bra entirely, which the Luxe Seamless might not. You know, just spoiler. But these ones do cover the sports bra as far as I remember at least. But we'll see in the try on. I'll try it on top of both of the sports bras that I showed you. But yeah, ripped seamless cropped long sleeve. Let's just see it on. All right, here we have the ripped seamless cropped long sleeve on top of the strap bra. So you can see this is the peach strap bra underneath that I showed you before. And there's definitely like this crop top is for sure a lot longer than this bra is. So there's like no danger of you showing off the bra if you don't want to. And I mean, if you wear the same color, since it's both like ribbed bands, worst case scenario, you know, you just see that there's like another layer of the same band. Now, of course, you would see the other color, but yeah, for sure. Like this fits perfectly underneath, and you know, there's nothing showing. So, but yeah, let's talk about the top. This one, like I already mentioned, I do get in a medium, and I'm happy that I do. You can see like I still have a little bit of space here, but it's not a ton. So if I had gotten that in a small, it would be really tight around my arms, and I know that because I've tried that as well. We have a nice decent length here. It is not like nothing built in, so I would really wear the sports bra underneath personally. ribbed band here as well. And even though this is a medium, you know, there's not a ton of extra space. There's a little bit, but it's not a ton. And we do have this nice like crew neck here. It really fits, it hugs me. Yeah. I know in the other one I do have a little bit of extra space here in the back, and maybe I do here too, but it's not the end of the world. And for sure, this one is like really soft, really stretchy, really comfy. But I would suggest to size up if you know that you sometimes have this tightness in your arms, because I wouldn't want to wear a small in this for sure. And like otherwise I get all my tops in a small, but it's like such a good basic. And they do have this in a lot of basic colors as well. And like, I mean, if you compare this with like some Gymshark stuff, it just also has way less logo going on, which I really don't like about the Gymshark in general. We just have that Amen Metal logo here, so that like really classic like logo situation. So it's not too much in your face. It doesn't really have too much going on. Like, it's just like such a good basic, basically. A really good staple piece. The arms are also plenty long. Like I do have some extra length here. I could like kind of pull them halfway over my hand. They don't have thumb holes though, which I personally don't mind because I usually never use them. But you just be aware. It might be a little long. But I think always a little long is better than a little too short on these long sleeves. So yeah, don't mind that. And I'll just show you this over the ribbed seamless sports bra as well. All right, as promised, here we have the long sleeve over the ribbed seamless bra, so the one with the wider straps, and still like there's a good amount of space between where the bra ends and where the crop top ends. So like it's still covering it nicely even when I move around a little bit. So you can comfortably wear this on top of the sports bras from this line. I'm not sure about the high support sports bra because that one comes a little bit longer. And I also saw that they do now have a crop, which also would come a little bit longer than the sports bras themselves. So just keep that in mind. But again, same thing that I also said about the other bra, because it's a ribbed band, so that's the same fabric. It's just a different item of clothing. So worst case scenario, you'd see like that this ends and then there's the same color. If you wear it in the same color, just coming a little bit longer underneath, but still like the same thing because of the ribbed stuff, the ribbed band basically. But yeah, it's still like a perfect fit. It still fits perfectly on top. All right, of course, we also do have a counterpart for the ribbed long sleeve cropped seamless. Ribbed seamless cropped long sleeve, you know what I mean. So this is the Luxe Seamless cropped long sleeve. And this one does look a little different design-wise. So we do have differences for sure. So this is again the dark pine, or the pine green. And this one, again, you know, it's not ribbed, it has this structure. Also, by the way, did I mention that the fabric composition is the exact same for both of them, and yet they feel very different. So just keep that in mind. I also did get this one in a medium, and not because I necessarily need it, it's just the only size they had left. So I think with this one, you wouldn't necessarily have to size up. For the arms, I think it's still like, it fits me comfortably there. So it's not like, oh, the medium is too big and I got it anyway. No, I think it still fits comfortably. It might be a little bit too big in some areas, but I think it's fine. But what we do have is this sweetheart neckline here. So the sweetheart neckline makes it a little bit more difficult to wear some of the sports bras underneath. Again, I will try to show you with both, or I will show you with both sports bras underneath, both of the Luxe Seamless sports bras. And it's also, I feel like this one is a little bit shorter, so it's a bit more cropped than the ribbed seamless long sleeve. And that makes it, again, a little bit more problematic if you're wearing a sports bra underneath, to not have it show if you don't want it to show. With this one, I've definitely also worn it without a sports bra underneath for just some photos, and that worked fine. Because the fabric, again, is like a little bit thicker because it's seamless, and it's covering most snippage, but not all of it. And again, it's not like super supportive, you know? So like, just keep that in mind. We do have this band underneath again. This time it's not ripped at all, not even on the inside, so it's really just the structure here. But what we also do, what I think, it just looks so classy with that sweetheart neckline. And then you also have these fake seams again for detailing that we also saw in the sports bra already. And we also have those in the back. So like it just looks a little bit more chic. So if you're looking for a little bit more chic stuff, the Luxe Seamless is a little bit more chic for sure. And again, very stretchy. I find this a little bit more stretchy than the ripped seamless long sleeve for sure. But the ripped seamless is maybe a little bit more classic, whereas this has a little bit more stuff happening because of that neckline and it being a little shorter. So yeah, but let's just see it on. All right, here we have the Luxe Seamless Crop Long Sleeve. And this one definitely is different. As I pointed out, the biggest difference probably is like this sweetheart neckline that we have here, which I think is really cute. I like that one a lot. And the thing is also, now I'm wearing the matching sports bra underneath, it fits exactly on top of this neckline. So exactly. If I pulled this a little bit lower, you'd be able to kind of see the sports bra a little bit, but you'd also have to look close to realize it's the sports bra that pokes out underneath because it's the same color. But if you were to wear this with a different color, you'd have to be a little bit careful to really, really arrange this here. I also think it's a little bit shorter in the front. It still like kind of covers the sports bra just enough. I think there's like this much in between where the sports bra ends and where this thing ends. And when you lift your arms, like I think if you move around a lot, no, but actually the sports bra moves a little bit as well. So I think you probably wouldn't be exposing the sports bra. But yeah, it comes a little bit longer in the back, and in the back it looks, it's a bit more full coverage. This is also where I have a little bit of extra space now here in the back of the neck here, specifically from sizing up to the medium, but for my arms it's actually quite nice. So I'm not complaining. Like I think it's actually a good fit around my arms. We have the Amen logo here in the back as well there. So basically in the same spot where it is on the sports bra, just the sports bra is not as long. And yeah, again, just with the sports bra also, we do have these fake seams here that align again perfectly with the fake seams on your leggings. So it's like a whole thing. And yeah, I just do like the sweetheart neckline. Like I said, it's a little bit more complicated to make sure your sports bra isn't showing. And you could also not just pick any sports bra to wear underneath. I think you'd have to pick like a specific one with the same neckline to make sure you don't see it underneath if you care about that. Like with the basic, the ripped seamless, it's a little bit more basic, a little bit more high neck, so you can hide a lot of other sports bras underneath there as long as they're not super long lined, right? But with this one, you kind of have to put a little bit more thought into it. But also, I just think the neckline is a little cuter, especially for my smaller chest. Like, I don't mind it. I understand, like, if you have a big chest and you're like, but this is like, showing off too much again, then maybe you'd also prefer the ripped seamless. But for me, I do like this neckline a lot. I think it's cute. All right, now I'm wearing the long sleeve over the other Luxe Seamless Bra. And now you can see the difference a little bit better because now it's a different color. So you really need to make sure that it's kind of like perfectly adjusted. It will still fit under it, not an issue. But you just might have to pull this top a little bit higher or the sports bra a little bit lower to make it work. Because, if you just walk around like this, it could still look cute, but maybe you don't like that. But it's possible to just adjust it a little bit and then have it not show if you wear exactly the sports bras that go with this line underneath. So at least, they made them so that it's possible to just, have them not show when you wear the long sleeve. Again, there's a little bit of extra length here, not as much as with the ripped seamless. And then in the back, I feel though, if you're moving a little bit, you might be able to see it poking out a little bit. So just keep that in mind. That's a thing that could happen. And again, if you wear the same color sports bra underneath, it's not going to be an issue because it's not going to be super obvious. But yeah, just keep that in mind because this long sleeve is a little bit shorter, that this could happen. But again, I think this is actually a very cute color combination. So I personally don't mind too much. All right, we've gotten to the last discipline in this comparison, or the last act, let's just say that. It is the leggings. Like I said, there's also shorts available in both fabrics and a lot more other stuff, but these are the items I've focused on. And we have the ripped seamless leggings, again in this beautiful lavande color. And then it's going up against the Luxe Seamless legging in the rouge color. But let's talk about the ribbed one first again. So it's completely ribbed. No front seam on this one. We have the logo here off to the left in the front, nice high waist. What I really do like about the Amen seamless stuff is that it has really nice glute contouring. Like it's not too much, but it's there, it looks good, just gives you that little extra curve, you know, and it's really super flattering on the booty without trying too much, without adding like this uncomfortable butt scrunch or anything. It just looks nice, it looks classy, it's good. Yeah, no front seam like I already mentioned, no top seam either. We have this nice rib band, stretchy, keeps you tucked in. With Amen leggings, I usually am a size small because their size chart is a little bit different. So usually I'm in between sizes, but when I look at Amen's size chart, I'm not really in between. I'm more like higher up in the small range. So like really do check out their size chart if you're trying to order, because it differs a little from the normal size charts you can see on in other brands. So just a heads up there. And otherwise, it's a very simple legging, you know, not really any other seams there. We have like, it's like cuff like looking thing at the ankle there. I will say they're like a 7/8 length on me, not too long. So if you're a tall person, might be a little bit too short. But yeah, otherwise they're super simple. They're also very nice and stretchy. Like look at the stretch. They're a little less stretchy in this direction, but like, again, look at the stretch. Yeah, and it's just ribbed all over. So, you know, it's really nice. The lighter colors I never find to be too squat proof. So just keep that in mind. I have like a bright yellow one that came with a nude thong as a free gift. That already tells you things, but at least they know they're not super squat proof, you know? I like that they acknowledge it at least. But yeah, let's just see them on. They're a great staple legging. All right, let's talk about these ribbed seamless leggings. They are really, really comfortable. They're nice and stretchy. Like I can move and I can, you know, do whatever. And we do have this nice high waistband here. So nice and high waisted Amen logo here in the front, off to the left. Waistband is nice and wide and it's also very stretchy. There's a little bit of extra space, but not a lot, which I really like. So if you're small waisted like me and have the bigger butt, the size, if you base your sizing off your waist, it'll still be like really good. I've tried mediums with Amen and usually the waist gapes a little for me, so this is why I stick with the small, and it still fits my butt, you know, like I'm still there. Then we got no front seam here. I think if I don't wear underwear, I do get a slight camel toe in these sometimes, but it's nothing super invasive because there isn't really a seam to kind of like wander in, you know. And then the back just has like a really nice kind of glute detailing. The seams sit nice and high, and I think it's just very flattering how they do their seams here in the back basically. And yeah, no top seam either, so it's really, really nice, really comfortable. I do like these a lot. It's a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length on me, so just keep that in mind if you're a tall person. It could get a little bit iffy, especially because also Amen doesn't really offer different lengths. And their seamless leggings are always kind of like a little bit shorter than 7/8 on me. They do have other leggings that come longer, that have a different inseam, I think. But yeah, I think it's just like a great basic pair of leggings. There isn't much else happening, just like the nice seaming detailing here in the back to kind of flatter the glutes a little, the logo, and you know, you have since it's a ribbed seamless, you just have like this kind of like stripy ribbed fabric design basically. And that's about it. So simple, but you know, classy and really nice, comfortable. Yeah. All right, onto the Luxe Seamless counterpart. We do have the Luxe Seamless leggings in the color Rouge. And these ones have a lot of fake seam detailing going on. So if it's not your jam, then maybe get the ribbed seamless, but I do like it a lot. So this is not a real front seam. It's kind of a fake seam. So it's like the other detailing seams here, you know? Like you getting your waistband gets cinched in a little bit. You have like these fake seams running all the way down the leg, which for some people might be maybe a bit too much. But again, I like it. We do have like I said, the front seam is a fake seam, so it's not a real front seam. We have no top seam, and then in the back we have the same fake detailing here, same fake, not fake detailing, but fake seam detailing going all the way down. And I just find it very classy. I find it really nice. And I will say that for some reason, these leggings are like a little more stretchy. It's the exact same fabric composition, but I find them a little more stretchy, a little more comfortable than the ribbed seamless. And this is why the Luxe Seamless is a little bit more of a favorite for me than the ribbed seamless. It's mainly based on the legging, how the legging fits. Because yeah, I do find it a little bit more comfortable to wear. I do find it a little bit more stretchy, a little bit less compressive, and not restrictive at all. So yeah, can 100%, like if you have the same body shape as me with like a smaller waist and a bigger butt, I just find these to fit a little bit nicer in all the areas. So, you know, just that's just me. Also, again, of course, in the back we do have this beautiful like curved glute seam, not too much, but it's there and it looks good. It makes the butt look nice. So I have no complaints about that. And I also do like how the structure of the leggings just looks. But yeah, I do find it a little bit more soft, a little bit more stretchy, and just a little bit better fitting for my body type. Let's see these on. All right, let's talk about the Luxe Seamless leggings. As I mentioned before, I do prefer these slightly over the ripped seamless just because I feel like they're a little bit more stretchy. They're a little bit more comfortable to wear for me with my bigger butt. So I feel like there's a little bit more space in these to actually like for the butt. Even though I won't say that, you know, I will say that there's not no space in the ribbed ones, but I just, for some reason, these ones just feel a little bit more comfortable on for my specific body type. The band is also, again, there's a little bit of extra space, but not too much. It's not gaping at all, which I really, really like. This is a fake front seam, so like we have the fake seams here on the sides. This is also a fake front seam, so really not pulling or anything. It's quite comfortable. I think these these Luxe Seamless leggings are a little bit more high-waisted than the ribbed. I think it's like maybe just like this tiny bit, basically. Yeah, but they're a tiny bit more high-waisted and they come really nice and high in the back of the waistband here. And again, we have that very flattering glute detailing here, the slight V, and they sit nice and high so your butt can really like, you know, just be there, exist and do its thing. So really, really comfortable. And we do have a fake seam on either side here as well. And you don't really notice the fake seams a lot. Like they're not causing any tightness because they are fake seams, not real seams. So it's really just a detailing that like fits nicely and like is a theme throughout the whole thing, because you can see it also on the tops, on all of them basically, and it aligns nicely. And I just do like it a lot. I think it's very elegant, it's very classy. And yeah, these just do feel a little bit more stretchy. Like, I mean, I can do this exact same thing also in the ribbed seamless. It's just like for me, comfort-wise, these feel a little nicer. I'm feeling a little bit more hugged, a little bit more supported. And they just do feel like they have that little bit of extra stretch, which might come from the different structure that they have. Also, I showed you the top bands, like the bands from like the bra and like the other bra and the whatever were kind of ripped on the inside, but it's not ripped on the inside of the leggings here. So it's just the structure that the whole leggings has, but still like super stretchy and super nice. So yeah, it really kind of depends on what you're looking for, which color you're looking for. But if like I mentioned, or maybe I will mention it, basically if the color that I want is available in both of these lines, I would go with the Luxe Seamless, and that's just my personal preference. If you prefer the ribbed one, you do you. It's just my personal preference is for this line. Alright, it's conclusion time. So I hope you liked this comparison. I hope it was helpful. And like I said, there's more items in each of these different seamless collections. So if you're interested in that, you can check out their website. I'm not sponsored by them. They really should start sponsoring me. That would be really nice. But yes, so I do hope it helped you a lot. And just check out their website if you're interested. If you're interested in some of these beautiful colors, the Rouge, the Lavande, the Pine Green. I mean, they're just like amazing. But of course, also I like the Ocean Blue and the Peach. I'm just not sure if they're still available. So yeah. But the items will be available just in different colors. So yeah, just to summarize it, both of these fabrics have the exact same composition. So they're both the exact same percentage of everything. And it's just like how the structure works, how that makes the fit like a little different. That's just like kind of pushing it a little bit towards the Luxe Seamless for me personally. And I told you, right, because when we talked about the leggings last pair, it's just like, it's mainly the leggings that make it for me. And I do like the design of the ripped, the long sleeve crop. It's a little bit more with the Luxe Seamless as well because it's a little bit more special. But if you're looking for a classic, a basic long sleeve, then of course the ripped seamless is gonna be exactly your thing. Especially because it's nice and lightweight. It's not like too warm, and you can still move in it. Just remember to size up if you have bigger arms, for sure. But yes, I do like both of these lines. I usually just, if they have the same color in both of them, I'll go for the Luxe Seamless. But the Lavande color, for example, did not come in Luxe Seamless, it only came in Ripped Seamless. So of course I still buy that because it's still very comfortable, it still fits great. The sports bra, the Ripped Seamless sports bra is amazing, the strappy one as well. So no complaints there. And yeah, I would just mainly make it up to the color, or like I said, for me with my more like small waist, bigger butt thigh area, the Luxe Seamless leggings I find do fit a little bit better. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you. Do check out their size chart before you decide on a size to buy from them. Just a tip there. And yeah, if you like this video, give it your thumbs up. And also if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel so you can get notified about all the upcoming videos. You can also follow me on Instagram here and DM me there. But if you have any like feedback, any suggestions, anything, just like leave them down in the comments below because I'm way more likely to see that here than in my Instagram DMs. It's just a matter of fact. So I'm sorry if I haven't replied to your DMs on Instagram because I probably just didn't see them. So just leave your comment here and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Yeah. Otherwise, again, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need any help choosing colors, sizes, you know, ripped or Luxe Seamless, also let me know in the comments. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.